You know how September Sebe was frozen out by Amazulu in his last 6 months with the club? Well, according to Kickoff, he is now been forgiven. Huh? Yeah, to a point that they are looking at having him back at Amazulu in exchange for Uspesihle Matuna. You look at it and you think, okay, September Stebe is not playing at Kaizer Chiefs, so he might want to leave Chiefs. You look at Spesihle Matuna, Chiefs have been kind of looking to sign Spesihle Matuna for a while now, so that would make sense. But personally, I do not think this is happening. But do you think this is happening, and do you think this would be a good idea? Let me know in my comments. And we're also going to talk about Cavin Johnson and why Kaizer Chiefs might now be looking to sign him permanently as the head coach. Hello and welcome to Kosi Nation Fan TV. I am Pelo. I am your host. This is our fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs. Amakosi Football Club. This is according to Kickoff, and I'll look at the points, the 5 points that they've given, and actually say what I think. Do I agree with them or do I disagree with them? Also, you are welcome to also tell me why you think Cavin Johnson might actually be a good idea to stay and become the permanent coach of Kaizer Chiefs. And by the way, today I met Umandla at Clicks in Albertine. It's a Mandla. I forgot to ask your surname, but shout out to you. We had a good conversation for like a good 15 minutes and I was late for work. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Shout out to you, Mandla. So they saying the first reason is the fact that since taking over, Cavin Johnson has given players chances. To make an example, we'll take one Kosimpile Ngobo, who's been played as a 10 whenever there was an opportunity to play him. When Mteto was suspended, he did play. Even in the derby, although he played him out of position, but it still gave him an opportunity. He has played Uprosip Vuma. He played Happy Mashiane. So you do see that he does give players, especially the younger players, an opportunity to kind of come into their team. So I do agree with that. He has given players a chance because, well, it wasn't happening. Gunsegi, he was sticking with his squad, whether they were playing well or not. Even Umshini did, not Umshini, even Shabalala, he did play on the right in that other game and he played well. And Usaile being given a start. Ranga played, Gonzalez played. Yabona nje yabashintsha even more than what we saw under Ntseki. Reason number 2 is the style of play. And I will be honest with you. I got angry with Cavin Johnson in the game against the Pirates because his approach seemed like he was scared of Pirates. But the game before that against Arrows, we tried to play the ball. The condition was not proper. Against Cape Town Spurs, we played better-ish. Against Swallows, we also played better. You saw that we are trying to do something. The problem that I still have, obviously this might get better with time, is the fact that we're not creating enough opportunities. And as I said, that might just get better with time. The problem that I have with Cavin Johnson is the fact that what he did against Pirates is the thing that made me think his mentality is not good, because you might have tactics in your head, but if you're going to approach some games with fear, that's where I say, you know what, we cannot have you as a coach if you are going to be scared of 4 Pirates or 4 Sundowns because you think they are big teams. You cannot approach any game with fear. That was my only problem with him. But with regards to the style of play, I can see where they are coming from because, yes, the team improves. And then they are also talking about how Mshini was used as a 10 and all of that. We will see how that develops, because from how Mshini has been used so far, he's been used because Mteto was not available. He was also used because Castillo was coming back from an international break. And when all of them were available, Mteto, Mart, and Castillo, Machine actually didn't play as a 10, but he played as a winger, which is kind of suspicious. But we'll see what he does. Number 3 is crisis management. They are saying that Cavin Johnson is very good in crisis management because despite the fact that there were reports that Kune came out and came to the gym drunk and stuff like that, or smelling of alcohol, and Duduzim Dansan as well, Cavin Johnson came out and said everything is well in the dressing room. Of course, everyone would say that. Who would come out and say, oh, the dressing room is poisonous, the dressing room sucks because of Kune? No one's going to say that. So I wouldn't put it even as a skill or an ability of him to do, because the fact that the players are coming to gym smelling alcohol says a lot about what they think about the manager. That's just disrespectful. And I know some people are saying, I heard somewhere, Uguti actually Kune wasn't caught by the coach, but someone snitched on him, which is still a problem because either way, you came to gym smelling alcohol. That's a problem. So I do think that the personality, if a player thinks they can get away with coming to the place of work drunk, that's problematic. If ngifika la emsebenzini ngiphuzile bazongixosha, like I wouldn't even try that. So why would I do that? So I think the disrespect to the coach is also not just because it's the player who's disrespectful, but also it's because the coach might not be commanding enough respect from the players. And that is what I'm saying. Personally, I think Johnson is too nice for a dressing room of Kaizer Chiefs. This might not have to do with his tactics and how he coaches the team, but more with how he can handle the personalities of the team, because some players can be really good, but since they are bigger or they think they are bigger than the club, then they end up acting up, and because of that we see things like this. Please do subscribe to the channel. It does help me reach more people like you. We're trying to reach a lot of subscribers on YouTube. Let's try and get 21,000. On TikTok, let's get to 30,000. Come on, let's go. Like the video, subscribe. And then number 4 is PSL experience. Of course, this goes without saying. Cavin has coached in the PSL for a while now, for a very long time. He's taken a break. But once again, one of the things we've been saying about a foreign coach coming to take over at Kaizer Chiefs is the fact that maybe they might take some time adapting to the environment and all of that stuff. Johnson doesn't need none of that, and is already in the team and already sees what is needed and already kind of has settled in at Kaizer Chiefs. And reason number 5 is the fact that there is AFCON break. Don't go away yet, because I have one reason that I think they missed out that I want to share. AFCON break, ne? So right now we have Polokwane City on this weekend. We have Richards Bay on the 23rd. We have Sekhukhune on the 30th of December. And then after that, it's a break because there will be AFCON. So that gives the coach enough time, because think about it. The players from Kaizer Chiefs who are going to be away during AFCON, it's only Mthethwa. Realistically, that's the only player who's going to be called up. Unless Msimango performs really well in the next 3 games, and then he can take the indawo kaSibisi kuBafana Bafana, because I think Msimango is better than Sibisi. I don't know what Sibisi is doing Bafana Bafana, and yet Mthethwa is not there. Yet Msimango is not there. So maybe at most it's 2 or 3 players who can go to the AFCON, but then we'll have the rest of the squad to kind of prepare them and get them ready for the season to resume. So this could be treated as kind of a pre-season. And we'll talk about what Kaizer Mtaung Jr. said about this whole coaching situation in another video. But for now, this is what's happening. And the other thing that I think will make Cavin Johnson be the one who fits in the way that Kaizer Chiefs want, or be the perfect coach for Kaizer Chiefs, is because they can control him. I mean, he has come in as a coach development, and now they're bringing him up, not as a coach, as a scout, head of development, whatever. And now he's there in the senior team. And the coach, the management, they can see he's nice and they can control him. He's not a personality of pain, a personality of Pito, who's not going to stand nonsense, but he looks like just a nice man who's going to take whatever the higher ups are telling him. So, yeah. Do you think these reasons are valid? And do you think there are other reasons why Cavin Johnson is a perfect coach for Kaizer Chiefs? Do let me know down on the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, remember, equals Alpelumoy.